So we are here at our first village in the Yasawa Islands.
There's still questions remain of who's actually the person that you need to talk to.
Who's the right person?
Because anyone will take the kava, but it's like, it's like, did you give it to the right person? It's like, I don't know who the right person is. Like, he said he was the right person. So.
Yeah. We're going snorkeling at Champagne Beach.
Proud of yourself?
Yeah. So this is one of those places where you get to explore places that nobody else goes.
A boat came up, a local boat came up, yelling "Bula Bula," and then kind of rammed the boat with our boat.
Taking pictures?
What's that? Oh, yes. It is. Oh,
okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah. I can show everyone at home your beautiful face.
I feel like I'm not having
Heading out on our own with our hope in the clouds, and we're starting to see that we're onto something. Feel it coming, we'll keep running, nothing in our way. We got what it takes. Here we go, with the sunlight on our skin. It's a brand new day, it's ours to take, and we will let it in. This is where the adventure begins.
Welcome to the Yasawa Islands.
It is Sunday afternoon. We've just arrived here in the Yasawa Islands. We're getting ready to head ashore to go visit our first village. At the village, we have to present kava for a gift to the chief or the village so we can get permission to enter the village and visit, as well as anchor out in the bay.
So Davis's Sulu is too big, so we're gonna cut it and see if this fits. Come here.
That's fine. You're gonna go stand on the mountain right here. All right, here.
So we are here at our first village in the Yasawa Islands, and we're about to present the village chief with the kava kava. So it's a sign of respect. Every island you go to, you bring kava. Ooh, thank you. That feels more secure. Mine was like falling off. Yeah.
100 village homes here at least? What do you think? Pretty big village.
That's solar.
So this is Main Street.
You do? We're here. Oh, so the other guy said, no, his son is here, but he's not.
All right, so we just got back to the boat from the village. Very interesting. Our first person that we came into contact with took our kava and basically told us to go visit the village, that it was okay, and that was incorrect. We got halfway into the village and we were stopped by two gentlemen who said that he was the spokesperson at the chief, had passed away about a year before. So they allowed us to go ahead and finish looking at the village and checking things out. But we have to come back tomorrow and present our savu savu to the village formally. So we'll do that in the morning.
And a couple of other things about going on shore in these villages. To be respectful, because we always want to be respectful of other people's cultures. We've read about this. Davis just did a whole worksheet this morning about the savu savu ceremony, so we all learned. But like, men can't wear hats on their head. Men, even on their boats, have to have shirts on. Women have to have their shoulders and their knees covered. When we're walking through a village, we have to have the sula on, the sarong on. You can't have anything on your shoulder, but there's several things that cruisers, anyone visiting these villages, are asked to do in order to show respect for the local villagers. So that's kind of neat to learn about those things. So if you're wondering, this is about the size of a bundle of kava that you're supposed to bring. We got that in, actually I bought all of our kava in Levuka, but you can buy it in savu savu too. This is about $20 worth of kava root. Don't buy the powder, buy the root. And then we're just carrying our sulas with us to wrap around as we walk through the village. So we're dodging reefs as we go in, and then we have a local guy that's telling us where to park.
Bula!
Bula vinaka. You. Sam. Rob. Hang. Sam. Hang.
So we met this guy on the beach. I don't know that I trust him. He says the spokesman is here, but we met the spokesman yesterday and he said all these guys up here. It's like you don't know who to trust to do the sabu sabu, to make sure you're doing it with the right person. If there's no chief, I don't know. We were greeted by several local villagers and they said a prayer over our kava and sent us on our way.
Hang. Rob.
Shannon, nice to meet you. You're the teacher?
Yes.
What grade do you teach?
The ages, that's from 6 to 9. So would you like to come and have a look at the school?
We'd love to.
Oh, okay.
Bula. This is beautiful.
Where are you from?
From the United States.
Okay. It's a very small school. Eh? It's an infant school.
Okay. For how many students do you have?
I have only 8 kids.
8 kids.
That's the school run. One is for the kindy students. So at the moment we don't have any teacher for the kindy and also no children as a kindy student. So that building is still empty. So this is the only building for the infants. That's from grade 6 to 9.
How long is their school every day?
We begin at 8 and finish off at 2:30.
So they learn both English and
English,
Fijian language?
Fijian, yes.
Yes.
Yes, Fijian draw.
Thank you, Vanaka.
Naka.
So it's really confusing when you pull into the village and there's some people here that you're looking for the spokesperson or you're looking for the chief. And when we got to shore today, there was a guy that was waiting for us because they were waiting to do sabu sabu with you. And apparently sabu sabu is just a ceremony welcoming us on into the village and giving us permission to
Presenting the kava to the
presenting the
chief.
kava. It's not the whole thing. So we are gonna go and we've got free range of the village now, but there's still questions remain of who's actually the person that you need to talk to.
Who's the right person? Because
Person,
anyone will
so
take the kava, but it's
they
like,
will.
it's like, did
Anybody
you
will
give
take
it to
the
the right
kava.
person? It's like, I don't know who the right person is. Like, he said he was the right person. So.
Yeah, exactly.
So now we have a man that's going to walk us up and we're going to go tour the village's weather station.
Nice to meet you.
This the weatherman. That's our office working.
So here's the weatherman's office. So he sleeps in here and works in here.
Yes.
How many months is he here for?
Some 3 months.
So here they have yam, cassava, papaya planted for the village.
This.
It's like an orange.
Orangey, yeah. Very cool.
Tastes good.
Oh, very good.
You want to take some to the boat?
Sure.
Yeah, just a little bit.
So that was super good. You can tell it's all over my shirt. Well, that and sweating. But Rob said if a orange and a lime had a baby, that's what that would taste like. Really, really refreshing. And he gave us some to take home. At each village, the ladies lay out their wares to sell tourists. A few are handcrafted by the villagers, but most are mass-produced trinkets. So we went back to the boat, got money and stuff to give the village after talking with the teacher, and give that. This is so pretty.
All right.
The boat's on here yet?
All right, so when we are at an anchorage and your buddy boat has work to do on their anchor chain and whatnot, what do? You come and tie up to your buddy boat. So we've got Chinook tied to our stern here, and they're gonna work on their anchor chain. They're gonna flip their anchor chain around to use the good side first, as the side that's always in the water right now is getting a little rusty. So they're gonna go ahead and swap it around, but they just needed somewhere to tie the boat up. So we're gonna go ahead and provide the anchor for them. And once they're done, we're gonna head out.
This is how haircuts get done on Paradise Falls. When we are in remote villages like the Yasawa Islands, Rob is our beautician. He cuts my hair, he cuts his hair, I kind of help, and he cuts Davis's hair. But what a beautiful view from your salon chair. All right, what seems like a short 5-minute motor. So we were down at this end, the north end of Yasawa ET, and now we are at, this is called Champagne Beach. Beautiful white sand, they said with a hint of pink, beaches. Davis, what are you doing?
I'm polishing stainless
And why are you doing that?
to earn some technology.
Yep, so we're gonna get our stainless cleaned so he can earn his tech.
We're going snorkeling at Champagne Beach.
So the weather is a little bit better today. At least the sun's peeking out. It's not quite as rolly, and
Hopefully we get a good snorkel in here today. And
before we move down to the next site.
Fantastic snorkel. We are getting ready to head out to our next anchorage, and we're going to do something that we haven't done since we had our training session in the BVI. We're going to try to sail off anchor. Davis, can you turn the port engine power on? So with this boat, we have to turn the port engine on, well, port engine power on in order to power up the windlass here. All right, anchor's up, and we're just gonna drift back beyond these boats here so I can go ahead and get turned in and open the jib up and get to sailing.
Just an 8 knots of apparent, going a lazy 4 knots. It's beautiful. We're trying to determine which anchorage. There's 3 of them to pick from, and we're just trying to see the pros and cons of each. You going on your first kneeboarding trip?
Yep. Bye.
Bye.
See you in a few minutes.
So Rob is out here trying to teach. Davis is only kneeboarded from a beach in the Bahamas with his friends. So now these beaches are too steep of an incline to do it. So he's having to learn to do it in the water. So Rob's out there trying to teach him how to do this. All right, the kid is finally up on the kneeboard. Many hours later. Good job! This kid. Do you see the kid is wearing his mask when he's kneeboarding? He hates getting water in his face, and he's this kid. Proud of yourself?
another day and we are off. We are heading south to some caves. We're on the same Yasawa Island, just a different anchorage. It's nice, we've been able to sail these past 2 days.
Yep, we're getting ready to round this point here and head to our next anchorage.
Literally just dropped the anchor. Just dropped the anchor, turned the engines off, and this guy is like dying to get in the water to go kneeboarding again. But you know we have to go on land and do sabu sabu first, right?
Dad told me.
Okay.
Not so deep like mine is.
We're gonna figure it out this time. Try number 3.
Spokesperson?
Are you the spokesperson, Chief?
No. We're gonna go there. We're gonna do the same table.
Oh, great.
Because maybe we want to. Yeah, take a seat. I want to. Maybe you want to go back home. We can take back some souvenir to buy something.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Okay, where are you from, dear?
From the United States.
Wow.
Where are you from?
You ready for sale market here?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Panaka.
What's your name, dear?
Shannon. Terry, Sherry, and Va. Gotcha. We'll be back.
See you later.
Oh, maybe now. Okay. We'll see.
This will be one for my daughter, one for my mom, and one for me. We'll have matching bracelets. In the Bahamas, you pay $350, you have a 6-month cruising permit, that's it. You anchor anywhere, it's free. So when you come to these islands in Fiji, every time you drop anchor, basically it's a $20 bundle of kava. So if there's 11 anchorages that we want to go to, that's
Adds up fast.
Right. And so there's these caves over here. We've seen caves in Tonga, we've seen caves before, and it's $50 per person. So as a family, that would be for us, it would be $150 for us to go see these caves, and we've seen them before. Yes, the money goes to the village, but tonight we've been asked, or they offered to come on shore and to have meki, to have a dinner. They're gonna cook dinner in their house. We're gonna meet them in their home.
Do some dancing.
And do dancing and drink kava, because we haven't done that with locals yet. So we've decided we're gonna do that as a family because we feel like that's a little bit better of a cultural experience than going to see more caves that we've already seen. And then at every island you go to too, there's markets to where not only do you present your kava, but you also, that all the ladies bring out their wares, and there's 4 different ladies, and you feel bad unless you buy something from each of them. But anyway, it's not, you know, cruising is, it's not as cheap as it was in the Bahamas. Cheap is not a good word.
You know, these expenses add up every single time you stop. You know, it's okay, you got to make you know, they're expecting you to make purchases. They're expecting you to present a sabu sabu to them.
And we want to be respectful and follow the Fijian culture. But like yesterday, Rob was off the boat, I was in the boat by myself, and a boat came up, a local boat came up, yelling bula bula, and then kind of rammed the boat with our boat. And I came out there and I was like, bula, you know, and he's like, where are you from? And told him, and he said, first time here. I said, first time in Fiji, yes. And he said, have you presented sabu? I said, no, we just anchored here. We presented it down the island at the other village. We're gonna go around to the other village and present it. He's like, no, I take your sabu sabu. I was like, who's the spokesperson? And he couldn't say. And then he's like, I take your sabu sabu. And I was like, hold on. And then Rob came up because I knew.
We were talking to another 45, and I saw the boat going up to Shannon, so I told Chip and them, I said, hey, let me go. I'm gonna go see what this guy wants, and you know, take care of whatever's going on. So when we went over there, he's asking us that this is another village's area, and that we need, but there's no village around that area like on the coast.
The chatter amongst cruisers is other boats as well that feel a little bit like extortion of the tourists. And I know this is how they make their money too, but there's big tour boats that bring loads of people here. But it just felt like just a little uneasy, and you're feeling like, I don't mind taking the kava to the village and presenting it to the chief, and
it's something that we wanted to do. It's something that we want to
see the villages and stuff. But when you're coming and knocking on my boat and demanding kava, like, I don't know, it just felt a little, and it wasn't us either. It was other people too. If there would have been
a village nearby.
How do you know? Well, like, just like the first island we went to, Carl gave kava to the first guy he saw. It was the wrong guy. But so that was a $20 bundle of kava. We walked further in the village and someone's like, who are you? And did you present your sevu? And we're like, we did. And he's like, well, that's the wrong person. You have to bring sevu to me. And it's like,
right.
Well, who's the right person? Like, how do you know who's the right person to present it to so you're in the good graces of the village?
Correct.
In order to be there. So it's just confusing. We're talking with the tourism board and trying to discuss these issues because other cruisers have it too. It's in the Facebook groups and stuff. So we're just hoping to get a little clarification so it's just not so confusing.
And hopefully, you know, I mean, the big thing is they have a list of villages. You know, why don't, when you go get your cruising permit, provide a list of villages along with the named spokesperson for each village.
And where each village is. Because when you arrive, you have to look on Google Maps and you kind of see it. And it's like, is this the right village for where I'm anchored? It's not all straightforward as like people make it out to be. It's a little more challenging. But anyway.
But it's beautiful and we love it here and the people are so nice.
This anchorage
for the most part.
My favorite anchorage so far. It's beautiful. The people were really friendly. I felt like that was an authentic experience. We'll see tonight when we go have dinner.
Yeah.
Day 2 of Davis kneeboarding. Once this kid starts something, so maybe we'll get this kid like, maybe we can buy a used wing foil or kiteboard setup or something. Maybe we'll have him doing something even more adventurous by the end of this. Looking out the window, we see cows on a beach, so we're gonna go investigate this because we've seen pigs on a beach, iguanas, what else? Horses on a beach, but we've never seen cows. Do it again, do it again. You can hear the goats. This is gorgeous. So the cows went behind this rock right here. And this is all rock, so we can't put the dinghy on the beach to go explore. This is the coolest little beach. And it smells like jasmine, like floral scent. So this reminds us of our oldest son. When he was 16, we went to the Bahamas and he had the worst time and wouldn't get off the boat. This is how this kid's being today. Refused to go explore this beautiful beach. This is beautiful. So this is one of those places where you get to explore places that nobody else goes. We were just saying, like, how many Americans have actually stood on this beach right here? Like Americans, like locals probably yes, but like, I don't know. It's a cool place and not very many people get to see.
Oh, you almost got wet.
And again, our buddy boat's scaling walls.
So when coming to these little villages in Fiji or villages anywhere, what I'm finding is the lack of medical care. And I guess just, I don't know, maybe I noticed it from being a medical professional, but what I wish I would have done and what you can do if you're coming to these places is make a simple little medical kit. Like go to the dollar store, get some simple band-aids, get some gauze bandages, some antibiotic ointment, just a small little medical kit. So I'm going to put together a little baggie because there was this little kid when we were on shore that was napping and had probably 50 or 7, a ton of flies on him and had several open oozing wounds. So I'm going to take this to the mom. I'm going to ask her if I can clean it up and just help take care of some wounds for her and just leave this with her so she can do it later on. So I think this is much more useful than, it's nice to bring them toys and stuff, but we're finding like toys and stuff all over the beach. So this is just something that I think they can really use. I don't know, just an idea. And we are off to go have dinner in the village. Florida.
Florida.
It's a rice, it's breadfruit chips here, and papaya.
Okay.
Yummy.
So this is here for your meal today.
Thank you, thank you.
Let us pray. God bless our visitors. We come and have dinner with us. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you.
Help yourself. Taking picture?
What's that?
Oh, it is.
Oh.
Really? Is that okay?
Yeah.
I can show everyone at home your beautiful face. Your beautiful cooking.
Look like this.
Are you gonna eat?
No, this special for you.
You wanna eat with us?
No,
Oh, please.
because after this, then you have to come later.
Ah,
You have to be married, you have to
they're Fijian French fries. Davis, you have to try a breadfruit.
Looks like potato
You will
chips.
love it. Very
Oh,
good.
it's kind of like
Hey, Dad,
potato-
pass me.
yeah.
I can eat that whole thing. Really good.
Mom, really good.
Yay, he likes it.
Come and have
That's
some,
amazing.
But this is a lot of work to make it, right? You
Yeah.
chop everything up. Yeah.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
That's me, because ladies after them because of the baby.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Thank you for your hard work. Very delicious.
So not
Tell
sick,
me
you know?
what you're eating.
I am eating a fried breadfruit.
Yep. So it's kind of like Fijian French fries.
Like a potato chip almost,
So
huh?
what do you think?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Whoa.
10 out of 10?
Oysters, breadfruit fries, papaya,
Papaya.
some phenomenal spinach, and then rice.
How's food?
Any solar lights?
Excellent.
After dinner, the spokesman of the village prepared kava for our first Savu Savu ceremony.
6.
Shiva,
Ava.
Hula.
Drink it?
Hula.
Gula!
Hula.
So the ladies told me, Miss Val told me, the secret to drinking kava for the ladies is so your mouth doesn't tingle and get numb, is you drink it and then you eat a lollipop and you won't get that tingling taste in your tongue and your mouth.
I'm sore right now.
All right, getting ready to go see some caves. After hearing wonderful stories about the cave last night at dinner, we decided one person should go check it out. So there is this locked door. The cave is owned by the village over here, not the village we were in last night. Anapka? Whoa.
Wow. It's a nice cave. Wow.
Oh, cool.
Awesome.
Actually, there's only 2 fish that lives here.
Oh, really?
Yes, there's a red snapper and a freshwater eel.
It's cold?
It's brisk.
Yeah, well, it's fresh. It's fresh. Oh, that's how.
Good Lord.
One of my worst fears was having to go underwater to go into the second chamber. And then we entered this pitch black cave that was Super scary, especially with this little eel floating around. So that's what you swim through to get into the second chamber. All I could do was laugh to keep myself from having a panic attack. I feel like I'm not on a house tour. I was never happier about seeing daylight and climbing out of this cave.
What are you doing, Davis?
I am husking coconut meat.
You're husking coconut meat. Cool. There you go. All right, so we've now scraped all the meat out of the coconuts, 2 coconuts we got, and I've now put it into a bag and squeezed all the milk out. So from 2 coconuts we got 1 cup of coconut milk. And so with the coconut milk we can do one of 2 things. We can use the coconut milk as it stands, or we can let it sit out, and it's going to separate into 3 layers. It's going to separate into coconut cream at the top, coconut oil, and then water at the bottom. And we can scoop off the coconut cream and then use the coconut oil to cook with if we decided to.
But we're going to make coconut bread.
But we're going to make coconut bread with the coconut milk and the shaving. So